Hello, hello, hello. Today, this is Adrienne, also known as Capricorn Tigress of Astrology A Look Inside. And I thought long and hard before I was going to come and say anything today. I thought, am I going to say anything, or am I just going to remain quiet? And I'm not. I'm too much of a biatch for that. I'm sorry. And so I'm going to come and talk about things. So I wanted to find out what's really going on. One of the things is my moon is conjunct Chiron, or the moon is conjunct Chiron. Looks like it's exact. Oh, great. I've already cried several times today. And I have a feeling I just got that vibe like I'm going to end up crying again. Like it's not the beginning of the tears. It's maybe just the, it is the beginning of the tears. It's not the end of it. But let's see here. It says moon conjunct Chiron, bad-tempered, overreact to the least sign of what you interpret to be criticism or rejection. Thus, misunderstandings can quickly develop. And instead of trying to clear them up, you withdraw, hurt, perhaps a bit sorry for yourself. Is this not on point? That's exactly what's happening. Exactly. If you can, however, estimate how much of this situation is the result of your own anxious expectations, this quality of time will help you to be empathetic and understanding toward others. Then you will also find exact or helpful words for everyone who is in a similar mood to you. Poetic and romantic music have a pronounced effect on you at this time. You hear the music in the background just to keep it chill, right? That's what I'm saying. We are talking about my moon right here. And we're talking about Chiron. Chiron, the planet of like the constant tears, constant crying. There was a song out once called Constant Crying. And that's what this is. Moon on Chiron, crying all darn day. And over stupid things too. It's all different things that I'm crying over. It's not the same thing. I just want to point that out. It's multiple things, okay? Many reasons that there are tears, not just one reason, but multiple reasons for tears. And let's see, there's another one going on. The moon is conjunct my Jupiter. Now this one says heart over mind. Brief feelings of good feelings and generosity toward others. I do feel like I want to be happy, but I don't know. And you feel that everything is all right. You have nothing to fear. You express yourself with confidence by being above petty irritations. Being above petty irritations. Being above. Okay, I felt better just saying that. Not easily angered. You tolerate even the most harsh behavior from people. Wow. Am I tolerating? I guess maybe that's why I cry. When I get upset, I cry. I don't know if other people, when they get upset, they cry. Because some people, when they get upset, they just start hitting people, like Will Smith, you know what I mean? But I start to cry. I don't know. That's just, I'm just saying. Anyway, But you probably won't have to contend with harsh behavior because the energy of this influence does not arouse it in those around you. You will get what you give. That's kindness, friendship, and nurturing support. I would love kindness, friendship, and nurturing support. I want kindness, nurturing, and friendship and stuff. I want all that. I want that. Let's see. This influence can also awaken your concern for the deeper aspects of life. You may seek metaphysical and spiritual insights as I sit here with my deck of cards in my hand. But your heart rather than your mind, but with your heart rather than your mind. Rational knowledge is not likely to satisfy you at this time. No, I do not at all feel rational. Okay, let's see. The other one was, oh, stormy weather. Oh, well, this is probably going to explain it. Okay, so let's see. Today, you'll have to be quite careful because you are emotionally excitable and impulsive. Ding, 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 winner. I feel like I need something to go off like a bell. Emotionally excitable and impulsive. Like making this video and broadcasting it out to all of my, not all of them, but many of my groups. In your contacts with others, you will seek excitement and stimulation, and thus, you may attract people who are quite different from your usual crowd. You may even be quite upset by these new people, but you should realize that they are filling a real need in your life right now. I know, I'm an astrologer. I even know this whole situation is for self-reflection, as though I haven't done enough of that already. Or you may act disruptively in your current relationships. Hello, Tiger here. It is not exactly what you're trying to start a fight, but in talking with someone, you may stir up feelings that cause a fight to begin unintentionally. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that. Consequently, this can be a stormy period in relationships. If anyone tries to restrict you, your reaction will be very negative, even if the restrictions are in your best interest. Well, oh my gosh, kiss me again. So let me tell you what happened. Y'all know I'm here with a story. Of course I am. So earlier today, I was confronted with someone, and I'm going to keep all of this generic, so no names will be mentioned in the telling of this story, except for my own, of course, because it's moi. Anyway, I had created this thing, and I had this idea on how I could help people monetize their influence. And this is just one way, not always, but just one way. And this one girl had purchased this for $197. So I created an event, 3 days, which I posted that in most groups. Some of y'all have seen some of those days. Some of y'all guys have commented and thank you for your loves and support on those days. And I also put it on YouTube, on one of our YouTube groups. And I posted it, I think, like I said, in 8 groups here on Facebook. I created a website. So there's a website. I created a Stripe. There's a Stripe payment link. So there's a Stripe payment link. And like I said, we created a group. Then I saved all of the recordings and put them into webinar form so that they can play again and again in a webinar. And I also shared it to LinkedIn, where I have over 10,000 contacts. So, well, 9,000. So I was told that there was some kind of issue today or whatever. Now, I know I was not early to all of these said meetings, but it only said we were going to appear between 4 and 5. It was not exact, and I am never exact. Plus, that's all based on the concept that I don't got something going on before your meeting, and that I can get there in time for your meeting, and that nothing goes on one time. We were all sitting right there looking at each other in the eye. I just couldn't hear the child. Couldn't hear a word she was saying. This was not the equipment. I was all about getting adjusted to whatever state equipment. Sat there for about 10 minutes. I'm like, well, I can't go live till I hear somebody. I mean, right? Crazy experience. Anyway, I won't say anything more. I'll just say that it was hurtful because I personally know that I invested about I gave that child about $1,000 worth of stuff. My time. I mean, what about all the hours? She got she paid $197 for about a $997 package. And that's just the reality of it, especially if this thing I have on the webinar goes all through May to June, and she actually smart and shares those links. And that thing's going to run and run and run. I'm just saying, some people don't get it. And it's not my job to make sure they get it. And if I haven't shared it and they got it, then I'm not going to be able to make sure they get it. But I do know that in my heart, I put in enough hours, time, and effort to more than cover the $197. Got 51 people in the group. And, it's being seen again and again and again. That's the beauty of what I was doing. So I just feel like there's value that wasn't seen. And this person complained about what I did. Maybe about me being not late or not having the equipment right at first or whatever it was. I just felt like there was this desire for perfection, and I am freaking not perfect. I am me. Okay. I'm going to get there when I get there, because if something comes up before I get there, then it came up before I got there. Period. What am I going to do? Fly? What, I got magic? Bing, bing, bing. I dream a genie and I can be there and make it all right when you want it just because it's on paper. People know when they go to events that it might take 5 or 10 minutes before the people to show up. We all know about that. Connecting to Zoom, approving StreamYard, all the different things we have to do. It's part of what we do as professionals. Oh, Lord have mercy. Let me not preach. Lord have mercy. Lord. 3 days put into that. My own businesses that pay me money every month suffered because I was working on this one project for somebody else. I will never put my clients second to something like that ever again. Ever. Whew. Sorry. I had to get that out. Now that could be that, I've got Pluto up in the first house and I've been holding in this Pluto. People are like, Adrienne, you're so sweet. Adrienne, you're so kind. Adrienne, you give. Adrienne is upset and ain't nobody taking care of Adrienne. Adrienne's out here taking care of everybody else. Ain't nobody taking care of Adrienne. Maybe my daughter every once in a while, she send me money. But I'm here on my own. I'm fending on my own. I'm living on my own. I'm trying to do this on my own. I'm trying to make it on my own. I don't even get freaking support. Even when I get support, people are expecting perfection. Is anybody else out there giving perfection? Because I ain't found it yet. I didn't invest it all over the darn internet. I can't even find products that actually work the way they promise. I'm out here giving you what I promised ain't over that. Oh, I'm so angry. Lord, help me right now. Lord, with the will. Now, I know I got Saturn going on in the first house right now. Ooh, and it's in my solar second house of money. I know I can be a little harsh because I was born with Saturn in the first house. I'm a little harsh on the edges anyway. On her dying bed, my mother called me a drill sergeant, and I tend to believe that might be true. Okay? But I don't know what... I don't understand what's going on, but the essence of who I am as a person is not going to be changed because it don't fit with who you are as a person. And your opinion of me does not lower my opinion of myself. It will not do that, nor the value of my service and my product. So anyway, we promised the extra month just to, let this go and give them some more value. Let's hope they get the value they believe they deserve. But it'll be a whole day and whatever before I allow anyone to steal that much of my time, my energy, and my life sources. I feel like I just feel like I got sucked dry, like over this. I believe in energy vampires. I believe in that. I believe that there are energy stealers. I believe that. They see you got the light. They see you got energy. They see it. They want it. They want to steal it. They want to steal your joy. They want to make you cry. They want to make you unhappy. They want to keep you in conflict. They want to be in conflict. They don't want to find their own joy. They don't want to get to that level. You can't pull them up to that level either. I'm on my own level. I'm going to stay at this level and get higher. So you stay where you be, okay? I'm going to do what I can for you from here. God bless you, and may everything work out in your favor. That's all I got to say. But me getting down in the gutter with that, I ain't going there. Done. Just the way I roll. Anyway, I'm trying not to get all of this out, but I had to. I had to express it somewhere. And sorry for blabbing it all over the place, but this is my emotional gunk, and I had to get it out. Some of you might be out there thinking the same way she does, all building up all kind of resentment and crap towards me. And I'm just going through a freaking Saturn in the first house. I got to go through what I got to go through. Sun's down low down in my chart, down third house, almost in the fourth house, almost near my nadir. You know, it's the lowest time of the year. And my Mays are always horrendous, especially when it comes to money. Oh my God. Always. Been going on for 30 years. So this is not a mistake. I know what's going on. Mars sitting on my Jupiter in the second house. Of course the money was going to be an issue. Moon in Jupiter. Moon in Pisces right now. My Jupiter's in Pisces, okay? And I got to give a shout out. I have tried to be quiet about this man, but his name's Steve. I know Steve is a Gemini. What is his channel? Hold on. Let me give him a shout out. I was just on his channel not long ago. He is 7 Tarot. 7 Tarot on YouTube. Just the number 7 and then Tarot. And I know his name is Steve, and I know he's a Gemini. He talks about it all the time. But this man predicted everything I'm going through. I'm telling you, when I say he predicted it down to even right now, as I talk about the fact that I'm looking at a Jupiter's in Pisces, and the moon's in Pisces, and Mars in Pisces, and Venus is in Pisces, and oh my gosh, Neptune is in Pisces. And he was talking about the Jupiter return in Pisces, and oh my gosh, it's right on it right now, like with the Mars. And wasn't this all about, I guess, did I give enough value for that $197? Well, child, yeah. Ain't nobody else going to give you all that for no $100. Ain't nobody giving you all that time for $197. Even if you had a virtual assistant, got to pay for the time. And ain't nobody building you no website and all that kind of stuff for under $197. Like, and your pay card, and build your group and all that kind of, ain't nobody doing that. Whatever, for free. Anyway, the planet is not in Pisces or in Taurus. And again, Taurus deals with money. Sun 5 degrees. Oh, isn't that funny? The sun at 5 degrees of Taurus is exactly sextile the moon, which is at 5 degrees of Pisces. This is no mistake, y'all. And let me just say this. I've got Uranus at birth at 5 degrees of Virgo in the 8th house, other people's money. It was all some weird stuff about money. And I mean, we want to give value. So we're going to do some stuff to make sure they give a lot of value, no matter what, a lot of value. But it's just the idea, like, how do you measure value? Is it that they just don't like you? And no matter what you do, as long as they don't like you, it's not going to be good enough. If they don't see the value in you. And how do you get someone to see the value in you, or the time, or what you provided? If they can't see it, how do you get them to see it? And therein lies the issue. And Taurus deals with what we give, what people see of value. What is of value? What, are you giving value? And we've got the sun in Taurus at 5 degrees. We've got Mercury in Taurus at 25 degrees. We got Uranus in Taurus, exactly trine my sun right now in a grand trine between my Pluto and Virgo and my sun in Capricorn, and this Uranus at 14 degrees of Taurus. I kid you not. Right down at the lowest part of my chart, opposing my midheaven, opposing my Neptune and my midheaven. It's like a nightmare. And we've got North Node in Taurus. So It's no mistake. All the emphasis is in what we have to give, what we have to offer, what is of value, what people conceive of value. I'm saying, hey, I can list it out what I gave you of value. If I gave a bullet point list of what you got in value, I mean, I kid you not, it's worth about $900. She paid $197. So it's about understanding the value. I think the person got hung up on things not starting exactly at 4 o'clock. That does not mean you're not going to get your value money. You got your value. That's why I'm saying, like, what? That does not negate your value of what you're going to get and the repurposing of the event in the future. The value doesn't end because you had the event. That's just the beginning if you are thinking wisely. But I can't train someone to understand that kind of the repurposing of an event and things of that nature. That's something they have to experience as it occurs. And so that's where we are right now. And I think that person understanding the value. Look, I'm relating my story, but I'm almost positive there are other people going through this vibe right now and out there about value, what other people see of value, what other people believe is of value, and also that emotional vibe. We got the moon in Pisces, people. Mars is on it. If you ain't cried yet today, you're probably going to cry sometime today. I have a feeling a couple of people already crying. I can feel it. It's just all of that. Now, the tears might really be affecting me per se, and other people like me. And let me explain what I mean. We've got Chiron at 13 degrees of Aries, and there is no other planet in Aries at 13 degrees at this time, and really no other planet making any major aspect to this Chiron in Aries at this time. So this planet is isolated. It's all by itself. It's almost like a dormant thing going on. But myself, it is square my sun and ascendant. So even now, and as I'm talking, I said this in one of my last things I did. People might be taking offense to me just relaying my own personal life story, or just speaking, just because they don't like the sound, tone quality, the timbre of my voice, the way I pronounce my words. How dare she pronounce her words that way? How dare she have that look on her face? What's going on with that? I mean, there are things people are thinking out there. I have no control over that, y'all. Y'all can be thinking all kind of stuff. It ain't got nothing to do with me and my reality. Nothing. I ain't got nothing to do with that. Because that's a lot of this stuff, that's all you. So I can't, and it ain't my job to fix nobody either. So, I mean, just saying. And I realized that whole thing about being extra nice. This is what I said. This will be the last time ever that I do anything remotely like that without having a ironclad contract. When I say contract, I mean that is going to be laid out. Like, don't come to me with nothing like that. I don't want to hear nothing like that, because there are certain things we can't fix that. Like I said, there was one time I was sitting right there looking her in the eye. I couldn't hear her for like 10 minutes. Craziness. So anyway, that's where the planets are. I don't got nothing else to say, and I rest my case, and that's it, Your Honor. That's all I got to do. I'm in a silly mood. Now, look, I decided I was going to do a couple of things, because why not? I'm catching up on everything. I've been behind on everything. And I have to say, it's because when you're juggling certain things, it catches up to you. And if you've been dealing with, like I said, the psychic vampires out there, I mean, it suck all the time, energy, and everything up, and then it's still not good enough. So that happens, right? And then you still got all the things you got to do afterwards. And I'm in that place right now. That's where I'm at. By the way, happy birthday to Renee Zellweger. Today is her birthday, and Al Pacino, Ella Fitzgerald was today. What a lovely day. So yeah. Um. Anyway, I'm going to pull some cards. Why not? Let's do that. Pull some cards, get them done. Oh, I've got some people who have made some comments. I didn't know if anyone even heard me out here ranting like this. So is it these awesome? Keep up the good work. Sending love and blessings. That's Amber. Thank you, Amber. They don't like you. That's their problem, not yours. So I said, crying is good for the soul. It is. It is. And then someone said, I had an experience with what you're discussing. It's all about this. All talked about careful with people who you like at the time of success. Different people will come alongside while you have to be careful with whom you accept at the moment. Mm-hmm. If this was what you're talking about, rate this comment. Great talent doing, my queen. Bless you. Bless you. And then I got another comment out here. It's from Amber. And she had said, honestly, I don't know anything. I got my things happening. It'll have to go between the parties involved. However, the situation has to be resolved. Hopefully there will be peace. And that's what we are going for at all times, is peace. And peace outside of us, but peace within, right? Just being in that place where you feel peaceful. So I'm gonna do this. I tell you what, I've came prepared for this. I think I'll upload them somewhere where you guys can see them. But I'm gonna place this here because someone had kind of hinted toward this, and I think this is what it is. It's like success without sacrifice. Sometimes we get in that place where we're starting to, we're trying to do our best to be successful, or we might appear to be successful, and there's this sacrifice that comes with it. I don't know what that is. I wonder if this is the right one. Hold on. Let me share this.
Of success. What it feels.
Yeah. I'm going to start it over. And let me put this up there so you can see it.
Success without sacrifice alignment. We often have embedded beliefs, oaths, and vows that tell us that we must give up a lot to gain a lot. We experience strong resistance to success without sacrifice because we simply don't believe it can happen. Nothing could be further from the truth. Extraordinary success can come to us at any time and with ease and grace in ways that are beyond our imagination when we release all resistance, such as oaths and vows that compel us to believe otherwise. So this alignment will eliminate resistance, including beliefs, oaths, and vows that have us living with the expectation and creating a reality where immense sacrifice is needed for success to happen. It also gives us the true knowledge and understanding of success, what it feels like, and that we are worthy of it, just because we are who we are. So resolving and reweaving all of this in the Akashic Records. Run all of this using the sacred amulet now. In divine love and light, run a sacred light belief healing. Creator, change it.
I hope that helped someone out there. I went really. Yay, there we go. I hope that helped somebody out there, because I needed that for myself. And I figured I was going to play whatever I needed to play, do whatever I needed to do to get all this yucky stuff out of my soul and to be in a good place before I even pulled a single card for anybody else. And that's why I decided to do this. I wonder if like this might have stopped. You know what? I'm gonna come back to do cards because it looks like I ran out of juice. It looks like I ran out of juice. Oh no. Right when I needed it. Is this still going or did it really stop? Let me see. I think it might have stopped. Okay, I'm gonna come back to do the cards. I'll come back to do the cards. Because this is definitely not working. For sure. Let me see if I can stop that. Is that still going? Wait, is this still going? It looks like it wants to go. I think it's out of energy. Hold on. If I could save, and I can at least do another one after. Okay, well,